gotta talk fast. Really quickly, in the Amanda the Adventurer video that I played the actual game, I accidentally cut out 6 minutes of the video. I'm gonna put that at the end of this video. And today, we're going to be reacting to Amanda the Adventurer lore because we played the game yesterday. The video's up on the channel right now, so be sure to check that out before you watch this one. I'm gonna need you to ignore the fact that I look like an amoeba. It's a protective style. If you say anything, I'm gonna call you racist and colorist. Yeah, I'm pulling that card. Also, Simba the God said I look like this. So there's no more jokes that you can make that haven't already been made, okay? And they said I look like COVID earlier. Let's get into the video, bro.
Welcome to Game Theory. I'm Matt Pat. Today we're going to be talking about Amanda the Adventurer.
Okay.
Do you know which of these games that is? That's right. We need...
Holy freaking lineup, though. I appreciate the effort into animating this, but jeez. This hair looks like a toenail.
to play this game so we can make a theory. What kind of theory should we make? Let's try again. What kind of theory should we make?
Say the right answer.
That's right, a game theory. Well, look at that. We're now outside
Dang, they animated the hell out of this.
your house. How do we break in?
The window.
Come on, you have to choose something. Let me in. Let me in.
This thing is trash. There's no way I got jump scared by a goddamn game theory intro. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. I don't jump.
Let me in.
Nope. There you go, I'm good. What is wrong with me, bro?
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, the show that's asking, do you see the subscription button? Don't click on that one. Nope, you don't want to see what happens if you click on it.
Huh?
Good choice. What a good.
I'm not gonna jump.
Dora the Explorer.
He tried it.
She's cute, she's funny, she's willing to stare at you for hours with her cold, dead eyes.
Right?
You say,
Yo, I just realized that Dora doesn't have eyebrows. What the
vamos a la fiesta?
Donde está tu eyebrows, nigga?
But what if you took the concept of Dora the Explorer and
Yo, she dead ass doesn't have them.
truly let it enter the dark nightmare purgatory that we know all children's programming to be? Enter Amanda the Adventurer,
Okay.
a short little indie title developed by designer James Pratt as part of Dread XP's found footage jam back in
Okay.
April. The basic premise is that you find some old VHS tapes of the
Right.
show Amanda the Adventurer in your attic, but immediately you can tell that something here is gonna be amiss.
I love that the one E is backwards.
Wait, what the hell is this? Is this Amanda the Adventurer 2? Or is this the first one? Oh, it's the demo. Okay.
That's how you know it's scary, Matt. But they figured, like, the rest of the E's are correct. This is the scary E!
In true Dora the Explorer fashion,
Hey guys. You could say that it's scary.
Amanda wants you to click on specific things or spell certain words, pausing an
Right.
awkwardly long amount of time for you to figure out what the correct answer is.
Right. Someone spent their first time chat as a bunch of dots, right? My fault.
Where the store is?
But be
Ew.
careful, because this ain't the Dora you grew up with. If you answer any of Amanda's questions incorrectly, she starts to get irritated. Troller...
I don't like the way her face like hits the bro. I don't mind the frown. It's the smile when you say you're gonna help the kitten. Like the one where she's like, she'll be like, fucking hated that.
for long enough and she starts forcing you into responding with the right answers, removing all other options or just straight up seizing control of the
You are not comedically gifted. My fault, gang.
keyboard. Also, can we just agree that it's a bit strange we're watching VHS tapes but we're playing them like a video game, typing and using the mouse to click on answers? I'm just saying, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense. Over the
Okay.
course of the 3 tapes, Amanda and her friend Wooly the sheep
It's a freaking demon that's in a TV though. Like a lot of this doesn't make sense.
take you to a handful of different locations. The first tape focuses around getting apples from the grocery store,
Okay.
despite the fact that our friend Wooly seems to be allergic.
I'm allergic to apples.
That's okay. case, you should never be afraid to try something new.
Nigga, what? Death?
At the end, a glitchy roll of credits plays. Of course, I looked through all the credits for
I knew he was gonna do that. I didn't want to do that. I'm glad you did that, Matt Pat.
frame by frame to see if there might be anything hiding there. Mostly it was just parodies of real-life celebrity names that make you go, oh yeah, that's a reference.
Directed by Heave Starvey, as opposed to Steve Harvey. That's funny, so that's good.
Oh,
Lance
I
Pimmerman.
see.
I think it's like Hans Zimmerman.
Oh, good one. Yeah. You're music by Hans Zimmer. That's right.
But outside of all the groan-worthy comedy, there is actually a secret code hidden inside this thing. Text that says,
See, it's like, bro, I'm such a civilian. I'm not doing this. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
turn the TV off now. So like any good theorist, I did exactly what I was told, or at least I tried to. I pressed every single button, but nothing would turn this thing off or break. There was just the empty sound of my clicking mouse. So having no choice but to carry on with Amanda's adventure, we went in with episode 2. Let me tell ya, that scary backward Z wasn't lying. As soon as the tape begins, we see Wooly walking towards the camera, breaking the fourth wall to address us on the other end of the screen, telling us to listen because he doesn't have much time.
Oh, you. Okay, we don't have much time. Whatever you do.
A glitch then forces Wooly back into his normal position. Today's adventure has us at the butcher's to get some meat for Grandma. It's weird, considering that Grandma's a vegetarian.
Today, we're going to get meat for Grandma.
But isn't Grandma a vegetarian?
What's up with this game and meat? Like, the last ending I got was me turning into it, and I still don't know what the hell that was about.
Once you fill in the blank and ask the butcher for meat, he brings out a large pile of realistic...
Again, we've talked about this before, and now we have an example. See, my biggest problem with my physique is my complete lack of shoulder. My side delts, I can't get them to do this shit. The shit where they, I can't, no matter how many dumbbell flies, no matter how many cable flies I do, I just can't get that. This nigga, that's a crazy physique. Like, the fact that his shoulders are so circular completely makes up for the fact that he has absolutely no arms, bro. Or mouth, or hair, or eyebrows. Does he even have a dick? Okay, right.
Awkwardly watching as he cuts, and Amanda slowly turns to Wooly.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Apparently not tonight, friends. More like lamb chops. We start the third tape, and our sheep friend is gone with nothing but a small pile of...
What? Should I have played this?
Wool left in his place. Episode 3 is all about going home, but we're not escorting Amanda back to her place. Oh no, she wants into our house. Her body begins to contort, demonic whispers start to crescendo. We hear the distorted
I'm glad I didn't play this. By the way, this demo is not canon. Oh.
phrase,
Well, we're gonna watch the second video too.
say hello. When we finally decide to let her in, we're met with a final jump scare. A monster in what appears to be a living room.
This thing.
Our living room. Look at the wallpaper in the background. Now look at the wallpaper in the room where we've been watching these tapes on TV.
Right, yeah, that's
it's an
us.
exact match. Everybody sound the Afton alarm. Amanda, in true indie horror game.
Wait. What if you're playing as Aunt Kate? Because she did say that she was finna die in the note. I feel like that's not a crazy theory.
Fashion has broken out of her game in order to kill us. And then that's it. Roll credits. Like I said, it's short, sweet,
I don't know who the fuck Riley is.
full of creepy moments, perfect for an indie horror let's play.
Let's go, Lily.
But as for theories, yeah, there's not so much there. It's pretty cut and dry. Just a classic monster disguised as a kid's cartoon character wants out of this game story. Or at least that's how it was. But since the initial release of Amanda the Adventurer, there have been more and more updates to this thing. Each one adding secret tapes to the game that start building out who or what exactly these characters are. The first and most obvious change when you open up any of the updates is this picture suddenly appearing on the wall. 2 children playing together with their eyes scratched out. Clearly, this has been added after the fact to mean something. Now, the playful, childlike pose seems to indicate a brother and a sister. They also have the same hair color, which, if this was normal life, would mean practically nothing. But in video game speak, that's...
In video game speak, yeah, colors, yeah, they're related.
Shorthand for these people are clearly related. Also, you notice anything familiar about the girl in the photo? Yellow shirt, blue pants.
That's why we fuck with Matt Pat, bro. I'm not connecting that. Who else would wear that ugly ass color combination? Who else is throwing that chopped ass fit on? Amanda.
the exact same as another little girl we know,
Right!
Amanda. Could this girl be our adventurer? Well, let's look back at the interactions between Wooly and Amanda on the tapes. On the second VHS, when Amanda and Wooly want to go and buy some meat, they both refer to Grandma as Grandma. Calling her a familial title seems to indicate that she's a grandma to both of them.
Oh.
Again, implying that these two might actually be related. Could it be that this brother and sister in the picture are also Wooly and Amanda? Brother and sister somehow transported into the world of the show. Certainly seems that way. Beyond the picture on the wall, the 3 updates have all worked largely the same way. When you get to the butcher scene, Amanda asks you to tell the meat man what you need. Normally, the answer is meat, but if you type the word lamb in specifically in honor of Wooly, a new tape appears on your pile. Putting this one into the VCR reveals different clues depending on which update you're playing.
I don't like these IRL ones, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Update 1.1 gives you 3 real photos: a house,
it's a picture,
a forest trail, and a butcher shop with a load of pigs hanging from hooks. Update 1.2 replaces the image that you find on the secret 4th tape. This time, it reveals the image of a real forest with a big red circle marking part of it. Seems to be continuing the 1.1 update and the forest trail that we saw. When you see the red circle in the forest, it then prompts you for an answer. The correct word is Wooly. Clearly,
she killed the fuck out of that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Holy. That nigga was served in a damn plastic Tupperware box with chopped up cucumbers, some tomatoes, tzatziki sauce drizzled on the top with a side of 2 samosas put in a Walmart bag in a truck. God dang.
This is where Wooly, or should I say the boy who would become Wooly, was buried after being butchered.
He's fantasizing? Did you eat him? Wait, I did have... Yo, you know what's crazy? After playing Amanda the Adventurer yesterday, I did get gyro. I did. I went to a truck. I did go to a truck. I actually got exactly what I said, but just with chicken instead of lamb because I'm allergic to red meat. But I did do that. I did. In honor of him, actually, I took a picture. I just took a picture of the samosas, but I did. I did do that. I ain't gonna lie.
Butchered literally by Amanda, his own sister. Wait a minute. Nostalgic IP, creepy tapes, dead kid. Ladies and gentlemen, we
just talking about Wooly.
Just got the game theory bingo. At this point, I was just excited.
What's up with horror games and dead children, though?
For update 1.3. Couldn't wait to see how it would expand upon the unfolding story. And when it came out, I was not prepared for the roller coaster that it would take me on. In the most recent update, we're not met with realistic photos, but instead one final adventure for Amanda and Wooly as they search for buried treasure out in the middle of the forest. 3 ominous mounds loom in front of us.
Just look like Xbox buttons.
And Wooly is clearly not his usual self. He's distracted, almost like he's here against his will. Amanda asks you to click on the correct mound, and once you do, things take a very dark turn.
I brought a crowbar, a rope, and a shovel. We already used the crowbar for the door. We used the rope for...
Yo, this is scarier because the audio is ass. Fuck.
And now we only have the shovel.
Yeah, is it normal to need a noose on your adventures there, Amanda? It's then that Wooly completely breaks character, just like he did at the start of episode 2, proclaiming that he doesn't care what Amanda's gonna do to him. He grabs the camera and talks to us directly.
You, take the tape out now and destroy them. Burn them. Whatever, just get rid of these other tapes. Do you hear me? You can't let anyone else watch these.
Amanda, like a possessed child, begins to float in the background, transforming into the monster. If Wooly wasn't dead already at the butcher shop, well...
he's dead as hell now.
Certainly is now. But his outburst does give us some valuable insight. Notice what he says.
No, I can't let you do this anymore. I don't care what you do to me.
The key word here is
anymore.
Anymore. This isn't Amanda's first rodeo. She's done this before. But what is the this that she's doing exactly? Well, for that, we actually have to go to the game's itch.io page. On it, we have 2 very obviously scratched out lines. The first, curiosity takes hold and you decide to watch the tapes and let horror, scratched out, nostalgia, take you back to a simpler time. And again, included with this box set, let me out. So we have ourselves an entity in the tape that wants out, and in a clever pun, a horror that takes you back. In short, it seems like a monster is coming out of the TV and is dragging victims back into the tapes, feeding souls into the world of Amanda the Adventurer. Probably the reason why all the objects and buildings and trees here have eyes, because there's people.
Oh, you get turned into an NPC? Shit, yo, turn me into one of them shells, bro. Oh, look at the form, 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 look at the form. Nigga, I want to be one of those. Make me one of the shell. Make me the birthday one. Make me the birthday one. Make me the birthday one. Make me the birth. That's why you're the meat. Yo-Yo's gonna be a chicken. The hips are lying.
Wrapped inside of this thing. Like Wooly said, he can't do this anymore. Based on the number of living objects inside of this world, looks like the two of them have been busy for a while.
Oh, wait! That's why I got turned into the meat in my ending. I see.
The whole thing actually reminds me a lot of the horror movie The Ring, specifically the American sequel The Ring 2. If you don't know, the Ring franchise is all about a girl named Samara who exists inside of a cursed VHS tape. If you watch the tape, 7 days later, the evil
canon event he has to learn.
Girl crawls out of the TV to kill you. And immediately you can start to see a resemblance in these stories. Amanda and Samara, sisters from other misters, crawling out of TVs to kill people who watch their show. But specifically in the sequel, one of the main characters has a dream about being pulled into the television and is then literally possessed by Samara. Later on, another character gets dragged in. Sounds awfully familiar, right? And in both The Ring and Amanda the Adventurer, our monster clearly wants—
That's why everything dances too.
—to get out, but doesn't seem to want—
Damn, she getting niggas that get jiggy.
—to
put me in the game.
Stay out, having to return back to the realm of the VHS every single time. That then begs the question, was Amanda always a monster, or was she and her brother the first to be dragged in by something that was already on the tapes? Honestly, it's unclear. There's not a lot—
Yes, that's exactly what happened! Remember the orange tape I got? Where she was watching the TV? And then like they went down to get the cake and then she disappeared? It makes sense. Yo, I've never understood a story this early on. Hold on. I'm cooking.
to go off of, but if I were to guess, it actually has to do with this right here. These weird white circles that are on the top of the monster's head.
Triphobia of doom.
Notice that overall the monster has humanoid features. Fingers, hips, even has Amanda's hair buns. Really, the most notable thing about the design here are these white dots. Are they empty eyeballs? Some sort of a fungus? Maybe. But to me—
This is nasty to look at, bro.
Knowing that this is a game where humans and monsters are entering and leaving digital worlds, they're very reminiscent of the nodes on an EEG cap. Now,
what? Like, bro, how am I supposed to figure out the story? I don't even know what the fucking EEG is. How am I supposed to keep up?
longtime theorists know that in a former life—
Longtime theorists know, yeah.
I studied neuroscience, and one of the labs that I worked in did experiments using these sorts of EEG caps, or electroencephalography caps. Basically, these caps are networks of electrodes placed at specific locations around the head, all reading electrical signals that are passing—
Wait, in a former life, he actually wasn't joking? I thought when he said in the former— That nigga studied neuroscience? Yo, bro, a neuroscientist can't even solve FNAF, bro. We're cooked.
From one section of the brain.
It takes that much to understand the lore of Amanda the Adventurer. Yeah, Game Theory has to make videos, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Brain to the next. No joke. In the
Game Theory, Matt Pat, my dumbass.
Experiment that I worked on, I could read what a person's brain was thinking before they themselves realized it.
Nigga, what? Matt Pat, be the president. What the what? How did he go? I'm gonna go from working on brains to talking about how big peaches boobs are. Wasn't that his first video? Hold on. Nah, these must have recently gone up, bro. Cause I really feel like the first one was the peach boob. This one, bro. No, I don't remember. That's crazy.
Now, obviously I'm talking about very rudimentary signals here, but in theory, in neurological theory, I was taking a person's thoughts and I was putting them into a computer via these electrical signals. Okay. This could be an explanation for the Amanda monster, a girl that was brought into the game using one of these sorts of caps. And now she's trapped, eager to force others to join her inside this VHS world. Okay. Or considering that Amanda's a 3D animated character, maybe this was a situation with mocap gone awry, where little white dots were placed all over the actress's face and body to capture her movement to create animation, only for her to then wind up inside of the machine.
I don't know about
Regardless,
that.
this appears to be the moment of Wooly's death. Amanda and Wooly have lured yet another victim to the forest. Wooly can't do this this anymore, he stands up to Amanda and is ultimately killed off and buried in the woods for it. It's worth noting here that the brother in the game, Wooly, is depicted as a sheep. Up to this point, he's someone who's been too scared to stand up for what's right. He's been sheepish. He's then followed along with Amanda's murder scheme. He's followed her like a sheep does. Finally, like a sheep, when he does try to fight, he's ultimately slaughtered. Either way, the tapes don't stop at Wooly's murder. In the second half of this newest installment, once Wooly's been
This would have scared the hell out of me.
dealt with by Amanda, the video then shifts to found footage. Not just real images, but actual.
Not to be that person, she could have made curry lamb. No, Jada, I don't know if you was in here. I was already describing the plate, bro. She could have made a gyro plate. She could have made some Mediterranean. She could have went crazy, bro. Shawarma, she could have went nuts. She had options. OD options.
Video of someone with a
I didn't even talk about the Jamaican dishes she could have made with it.
flashlight wandering through the woods. Eventually, they reach a pile of sticks that almost looks like a shrine. They place this most recent tape underneath the sticks and pull out a lighter, ready to burn it, except then they hear the familiar whisper.
Oh no!
Of demonic force. The same whispers that you hear at the end of the game once you free the monster.
No.
They wind up not burning the tape, instead taking it back to the truck and lying about burning it to someone else on the phone.
Yeah, I found the place. It was just off the highway. The tapes are all destroyed too.
Apparently this thing has a hold of our protagonist. But the key detail here is this.
Was I followed? No, I don't think so. Who'd be following me?
It seems like there's someone else, or a group of people out there who are trying to gather these tapes because they understand the power the tapes hold. Swiper, no swiping those evil possessed tapes. Oh,
they killed him in the game too, bro. Dead Fox was like the third tape in.
Throughout the video, we see a box these tapes came in with an additional VHS that reads, "Destroy tape, do not watch." Clearly, people know about the evil that's on these things. The last owner did, well, the literal least amount possible to prevent people from unleashing that evil.
Literally, bro, when something says do not watch, people are going to watch it. That's literally a tactic on YouTube. If you title the video, "Don't watch this," it's gonna do better.
Seriously, a label on the box telling people not to watch?
Like, bro.
Come on, man. This is not how you prevent a demonic uprising. So, Amanda the Adventurer, a series of tapes where a girl is drawn into a
When did he play the game? Yesterday.
fictional world and trapped there, and then who goes on to capture anyone who dares watch the cursed episodes for themselves.
That makes
brother
sense.
partners with her for a while, a sheepish boy who followed her lead only to be slaughtered when he got cold feet. And now the conspiracy between mysterious groups trying to capture the tapes and harness the power inside for
I don't know about this part.
themselves. I mean, that is some seriously scary kids content. Almost as scary as those Spider-Man Elsa channels. But hey,
holy pull! Oh my god, yo, my cousins used to watch this crazy ass shit.
that's just a theory. A game theory.
Nope, we're watching the next one, dickhead. All right, let's go.
Hey there, friend. Welcome back to the neighborhood. Today we're going on an adventure. But first, we'll need supplies. Let's go to the store. Can you click on the equipment store? That's right. We need to go to the sporting goods store. Today, we're going on a...
What you got all that for, man? What's the is that a crossbow? Do you need a nah, for sure, do your thing, twin. Do your thing. Yo, you should play this game. I played the game.
adventure. So,
Light essentials.
we're gonna need to protect ourselves. What weapon should we bring? I think we'll need something a bit bigger than that. That's better. Look at that. We're ready to hunt. Where should we hide? Too cramped. We can't hide back there.
I'm waiting for you. In your closet. Sweet dreams. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that regrets the things it had to do to make this video.
You don't have to do this.
Tell me the lore and I won't.
I love you.
Oh no!
Give me another chance.
What happened?
Please do not forget.
Nigga, are you torturing the robot?
I'll never forget you, Blackbot!
Your sacrifice shall not be in vain.
What?
Because today we're gonna figure out what's going on with the internet's own version of Dora the Explorer, Amanda the Adventurer. You might remember last year when we
What?
theorized about this little game. It was developed as part of a game jam and as a result was simple in its approach. You put different VHS tapes into VCRs,
Okay.
all acronyms that I'm sure you Zoomers understand. And we
Right.
answered questions posed by the lead character Amanda. By feeding her the wrong answers, Amanda would get angrier and more chaotic, eventually
Right.
losing control and becoming a monster.
Right.
The internet fell in love with this thing, and since
Yeah.
then it has gone through
No, we all love playing it.
a major glow up. Gone is the tiny living room, gone is being stuck staring at a TV screen, and gone are all the demonic drawings on the wall.
I wonder if we like step further back if we'll see. Oh, whoa, oh, this is so different. Oh, they went hard on this new update. This is great.
Instead, the full-length version of the game has us in an attic full of clever puzzles and old memorabilia that has a
clever. No, definitely clever and not frustrating and by any means at all. I had a great time. I had an amazing time.
Weird habit of appearing behind us when we finish a tape.
Whoa, hey, there's a cake.
But the best thing to come out as part of the full-length version of the game, lore. Not only are there a bunch more tapes to watch through, there are secret tapes and multiple endings to find. And
why the fuck?
All of them paint a fascinating new story here. So, was my old theory right, or is there more hiding beneath the surface?
No, I feel like it was pretty correct, because the things that he said connected to my gameplay of it.
Insert the tape, press play, and adjust your tracking, my friends. It's time to begin. In this new update, we play as Riley, and that's about all we get to know.
I never picked up that name. That's crazy.
About that character. Well, that and the fact that they just inherited this house that we're standing in from their deceased
from the note.
Aunt Kate. However, Kate warns us that if we choose to investigate the attic and the tapes that lay within, there's no going back. Alongside this note's a conspiracy board full of post-its and newspaper clippings, which means that Kate and I, you could ship it. The main focus of the board at the beginning of the game is a letter from a woman named Joanne talking about her missing younger brother. The letter says that
I didn't read that. And in the video I said, I'm gonna wait for MatPat to read it. Go ahead and read it to me, my boy.
He used to watch the Amanda the Adventurer show a bunch as a kid, but would end up in a trance-like state. Eventually, he would disappear without a trace. Joanne then asks Kate to investigate, which seems like an odd request for your local librarian. Then again, if you look around the corkboard, you could start to see why Kate may have been the one picked for the job. We see that she was looking into the kids' school records, something the librarian might have access to. We also see a note that mentions dynakinesis, which is the supernatural.
The fuck is that?
Natural ability to create and manipulate energy. She says that you would see sigils if such a transfer occurred, and right next to this note is a torn piece of paper with a bunch of sigils on them. These aren't just any symbols either. These are alchemical symbols that refer to specific elements. Back in the day, alchemists focused on the
What's your favorite story game of all time? I don't know all time because I just haven't played or watched that many. Off rip, my favorite one on the channel. Okay, the one that I had the most fun with was Dispatch. I had a great time with Dispatch. Dispatch was super fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I can't wait for the next one. Favorite of all time, Wolf Among Us. It's actually, you know what's crazy? Sorry YouTube viewer. I wish I played the Wolf Among Us later, because my Wolf Among Us series is great. I think we had great banter. I think the moments were great. I played it now because when I was playing the Wolf Among Us, I wasn't like super comfortable in my YouTuber like voice and in my delivery and in my jokes and in like I wasn't fully, like right now, I feel very like comfortable in front of the camera. When I was playing Wolf Among Us, I was just starting. I feel that way about 12 Minutes. I feel that way about Mafia. I feel that way about Wolf Among Us, and I feel that way about Detroit Become Human. I wish I could play those games now, bro.
Transmutation of base
less experience, yeah, bro.
Metals like
that's why I'm really excited to play The Walking Dead. Because I'm gonna replay the whole thing. I played a little bit of it with my brother. It's on the channel, but you don't have to watch it. They're old ass videos. We made it to the farm. So I'm really excited to replay it. And I haven't beaten the game. I'm really excited to play it because now I feel comfortable.
Led into noble metals like gold. Clearly, Aunt Kate ain't your average librarian. Too bad she's gone now, and it's up to us to figure out what's going on with this missing kid. Or should I say kids? Because it becomes very quickly apparent that this is not an isolated incident. The tape in the neighborhood shows outlines of kids on both sides of the street. Police chalk outlines that are usually reserved for
what was up with that?
Dead people lying on the pavement. If you manage to find the corrupted version of this exact tape, Amanda's sheep companion Wooly asks if the friends can come back to the neighborhood. Amanda, though, she seems unfazed. Now, all of this alone doesn't prove that Amanda is somehow making a bunch of kids go missing, but I would tell you to pay close attention to the ending credits of that VHS.
I did it. That's why I watched you, my boy.
VHS tape. After most of the tapes that we play through, we're met with a credit sequence and ending sting for the company that made the show, Hamlin Entertainment. This is the production company that makes the Amanda the Adventurer show, but their name and their mouse logo immediately reminded me of something.
Follow us to fun. So it's like a Pied Piper situation. Oh, Hamlin! And it's a
Yeah, nah, Hamlin. Yeah, Hamlin. Yeah, bro. Hamlin, duh, nigga.
Mouse.
Yes?
If you, like Ash, don't know what's going on, this
What? No, Hamlin, bro.
whole thing's one big reference to the
The Pied Piper. Hamlin. Yeah, they're luring kids to the TV, making them follow him and shit. Hamlin, duh, nigga.
story of the Pied Piper. Basically, this fairy tale is the story of the town of Hamlin. See?
Yeah.
There's the name right there. It's overrun by rats, and there's your logo. And so the town hires the Pied Piper to play his magic pipe to get rid of those rats. And he
That nigga would do numbers in New York.
does exactly that. He plays a song that lures all the rats to him, where he then leads them down to the local river to drown themselves. However, when the town of Hamlin doesn't pay him for his services, he once again uses his pipe. But this time he plays a song that leads all the children out of town. He marches them all over to a local cave where they're never seen again.
Oh. I remember that.
Story seems to match the idea that the neighborhood is now missing all of Woolie's friends. Amanda is essentially our Pied Piper, and we actually see this firsthand through one of the game's secret tapes that you can
the
unlock.
orange tape.
Our usual CGI Amanda and Woolie
Oh my God, I'm so locked in.
adventure. We actually get ourselves a home videotape of a girl named Lauren on her birthday. She's sitting there glaring at the TV, transfixed, much like we heard about in that note from Joanne at the beginning of the game. Her parents are trying to get her attention, telling her that they have her
Dad mustache of doom.
favorite ice cream ready, mint chocolate chip, which whose favorite flavor is?
Thank you. I said that and they called me fat. Thank you. It's a good flavor. I would eat it. Like if someone gave me mint chocolate chip right now, I'd eat it. Favorite? Me? Y'all niggas are lying. You niggas are lying, bro. You're capped out. Completely capped out. It's not nasty. Like I think the people who say it's nasty are just as bad as the people who say it's their favorite. It's a good ice cream. Favorite though? You're bugging.
Mint chocolate chip. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but favorite?
Oh my God. Matt Pat, this is why I got you top 3 white guys of all time. I really mean that.
Flavor? Flavor preferences aside, the parents go back up to try and convince Lauren to come down the stairs, but suddenly she's gone, with the front door of the house left wide open. As they run out of the house.
Who's number 2 and number 1? We've talked about this before. It's in no particular order because I don't know how to rank them, but it goes Matt Pat, Frank Sinatra, and what's his name? Keanu Reeves. That's my 3. Those are my 3 favorite white guys.
To look for, the last thing that we hear is Amanda from the TV saying, "I love mint chocolate chip." Somehow Amanda is able to listen through the TV, and she's somehow lured Lauren, who's literally walked out the door and disappeared, just like the children of Hamlin. As you watch more of these secret tapes, we actually get to see a little bit more insight into Hamlin entertainment and the history of the show. In one of the tapes, we actually meet the creator of the series, Sam Colton, and we hear about how he started the show as a small live-action production after
that nigga look like Lil Bill.
Being inspired by his adopted daughter, Rebecca.
Did you even imagine that would be such a big sensation?
Honestly, Sadie, no. It was a total surprise. I mean, it's scrappy at best. You know how it is when you have a big idea and a little budget. But really, it's all Rebecca. As soon as I met my beautiful daughter, the inspiration was there. You know, she was so young when I adopted her. And despite what she's gone through, she's always seen the world with such kindness and joy.
You actually find a newspaper clipping on the conspiracy board in the attic.
Right, I read a little bit of this and then I got bored.
During the time puzzle, which has an interview with Sam, where he says this, quote, "We may not have the budget for a big production, but I truly believe there is a soul that transcends that." Woo! Keyword alert. Keyword alert. Anytime an indie horror game mentions the word soul, you know that things are gonna end badly. And sadly, my suspicions were correct here. In the VHS tape, Oh No Accidents, there's a flash frame that reveals a credit for a chief neurosurgical expert, which at first glance would make you go, why does a kid's show need that? But Amanda eventually answers that exact question for us in the tape, Everything Rots.
Sometimes
I feel myself rotting.
I feel myself rotting, but it feels far away.
If she can feel her own body rotting far away, that means that Amanda has a physical body outside of the show. And who else is that gonna be but the girl that played Amanda in the original live-action production, Rebecca. I suspect that this chief neurosurgical expert has figured out a
I ain't never seen this.
Way to put her mind, her consciousness into the series, literally becoming the soul of the show. She still does have some sort of link to her body, able to feel it rotting. But clearly—
Oh, I gotta lock in. There's always a point in the theories where if you're not paying attention, you get cooked. Let me get there. Let's go.
That's not supposed to exist, as the tape distorts anytime she thinks about it. There is good news, though. While her body may be rotting, clearly there's still a chance to save her. In the final tape, we see Amanda playing alone on a couch, drawing with crayons and asking if we can share secrets. If we say yes, the TV audio effects disappear,
and then you get turned into meat.
Clear as day, she tells us,
I'm out there. Somewhere.
Rebecca is alive. Sure, her body might slowly be atrophying and her mind might be separated from her body, but there is still time to save her. That said, we're gonna have to face the evil that's up ahead if we hope to do it. What is—
Right, because the TV starts tweaking.
Is that evil? Ask yourself this. Why would Sam, Rebecca's seemingly loving adopted father, do this to her? Was it just to make the show more popular? Did he need to gather more children to him like the Pied Piper? I know we talk a lot about—
What's up with these games and children, bro?
Awful father figures across the various series that we cover on the show, but I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, this one would be a little bit different. Thankfully, it is. The indie horror gods heard my plea with this one because it turns out that Sam isn't the one at fault here. He is no longer the one steering the ship. Yes, Amanda the Adventurer was his live-action production, but he sold it to Hamlin Entertainment. Hamlin is a third party that actually bought out the rights to the show and turned it into an animated adventure.
Last year, Hamlin Entertainment purchased rights to the live-action program starring Colton's daughter Rebecca. As budget and production value increased, Hamlin reimagined the show as an animated series, planning to syndicate the program nationally.
Well, this sounded like everything that Sam wanted on paper. In practice, he started to feel more and more uncomfortable with how the production was being run. In the green tape, we actually listened to a recording session. There, we hear Rebecca saying a handful of what seemed like random phrases.
Rebecca, that was great. Let's move on to the next one.
Pie man, pie man, pie lamb, pie.
What is this? What is she reading? Just a few simple words. This script is specifically tuned to train the technology's dynamic voice reaction. The what?
Nigga, what? If you start saying that around me, I'm gonna start levitating.
I want this to stop. Sam, why don't you take a walk for a few minutes?
The person directing claims that this is to train the technology's dynamic voice reactions, which is plausible, I suppose, given the rise in AI voices.
Yeah, because like me, like a little warm up. They should have just said that.
That we see all over the internet. However, this series, Amanda the Adventurer, is set in the early 2000s. Technology was not that advanced back then, so Sam is right to be suspicious of it all. And then Rebecca says this.
No, I don't want to do that.
Rebecca, what's wrong? Who are you talking to?
The man in the headphones.
This ends the session, but listen again to those phrases that Rebecca was saying earlier.
Pie man. Nigga, the only pie man I know is Pie Mat 7.
Pie man, ba lamb.
At first, they seem to be phrases that could be used in pretty much any episode. Ba lamb for when they go to the farm, pie man for when they go to a bakery or bake some pies like they do in the first VHS tape. So what's the big deal here? Well, what if I told you that these phrases actually have a secondary meaning? All three of them, Bael, Pie Man, and Ba lamb, are phonetic ways of pronouncing the names Bael, Paimon, and Balaam. Three king...
What? The fuck am I supposed to know that?
Demons from the Ars Goetia. Chanting the...
I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Names of demons has always been part of summoning rituals, especially when you're talking about these sorts of things in pop culture contexts, and that's exactly what Hamlin's trying to do here. Why else would there be a containment specialist that's listed in the credits of the initial Neighborhood video? After chanting the words, Rebecca hears the voice of a man in her headphones, one of these demon kings, all of whom are described as having a hoarse voice. While all of these demons are certainly different, they do share a couple of of similarities. They all control large legions of lesser demons. They're all able to inform or give the gift of knowledge. But most importantly, they all require hosts to manifest. And usually this involves children, either as sacrifices or to physically be the host. That is what Hamlin are doing here. They needed Rebecca and the other children to become hosts and
so they're kidnapping
sacrifices in order to summon these demon kings and gain their knowledge and power. These children would be led to the slaughter, which is why no matter what location you pick, it all...
Oh, that's why I turned into meat. That's why I turned into meat. I got turned into a sacrifice.
Always leads you back to the butcher. The eyes on those meat products aren't just a cute aesthetic choice, my friends. Those are past victims, past children that have been led to the chopping block. However, there was one thing that stood in Hamlin's way: Rebecca's father, Sam. I would suspect after this sort of incident, he wanted to pull Rebecca from the show, maybe even find a way to pull the rights entirely. And so, as most of these evil companies tend to do, they made him disappear.
It's been 3 weeks since local television...
Oh, wow.
Producer Sam Colton was reported missing, and authorities still have no leads.
Sam was so happy with the idea that his show could be a bigger success that, much like the fox in the video Everything Rots, he wasn't killed by a knife, he wasn't killed by a gun, he was instead lured in by Hamlin using sweet berries. The sweet lies that would convince him that they would turn his show into something bigger. But instead, it was all a big trap. A trap created by the very people that swore to help him. And then with Sam out of the picture,
they were able to,
Rebecca is all alone. They can get her to sign along the dotted line and do whatever they want with her, trapping her in the Hamlin facility, just like the lonely kitten that Amanda so desperately asks us to help.
Kitten is alone.
Crank them, yes.
There is...
She's the kitten. And then the kitten was in the cage at the end of the... It makes sense. The kitten was in the cage by the bush. To replace the fox. Okay, I'm there. No
one to help her. Will you?
I'm there.
Help the lonely kitten? Won't you help the lonely kitten? Won't you help the lonely kitten? Won't you help the lonely kitten?
However, unlike silly Mr. Fox, I don't think that this was the end for Sam. I suspect that he's still around, keeping a close eye on things and trying to take him down from the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that Sam is the real identity of Wooly.
That's fire. I see.
Wooly spends the entirety of the game trying to keep Amanda...
Don't spoil it!
And on track. When she begins to discuss topics that aren't appropriate for a kid's show, like death or rotting, Wooly is very quick to interject. He tries to get Amanda back on the good and wholesome path.
Men can die if they don't get enough light or water, or if they get a disease.
Let's go back to our nice picnic. Amanda, nothing is rotten here.
What do you think? Do you think that everything rots?
Of course not, Amanda.
I'm not asking you.
Is she bucking up to her father like that?
Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that.
This strikes me not as the actions of a fellow child, but rather of a parent. We hear a story during one of the secret tapes about how after Sam's disappearance, the show begins to change, starts to talk about inappropriate subjects. This is not the show that Sam built, and he can see that. Wooly doesn't just play the killjoy either. He's also the one that tries to help Amanda by keeping her calm. When Amanda loses control, the monster comes out, and Wooly knows it. So when she starts to forget things or remember the bad stuff that's happened because of her, he desperately tries to make her happy.
I think Amanda...
I was gonna get up and dance like these. See, this is why I stream standing up. See, this is what, let me tell you exactly why I stream standing up. I saw this,
confused.
And I was gonna hit this. But I can't do it now because I have to stand up, take my headphones off, scoot the chair back. That's why streaming standing up is superb, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's a secret. It's my birthday. Maybe we can help her out.
Sounds to me like the actions of a concerned father. He knows what Amanda is and what'll happen if the monster's let loose, so he steers Amanda and the player towards positive and happy subjects in order to keep that beast at bay. But the monster and Hamlin are fighting back. In their visit to the farm, Wooly is constantly being silenced. Amanda tells him that sheep don't talk, and as we go through, he begins to baa uncontrollably until he becomes another mindless sheep like all the rest, finally falling in line with Hamlin's plan. It's actually pretty diabolical. You're wanting to turn Rebecca into Amanda, so why not test out that mind transfer ability on someone you don't mind accidentally killing if it goes
They turned him into a sheep.
Goes wrong. Notice that it's only once Wooly becomes a true sheep that we see Amanda,
the kitten,
asking to help the poor and lonely kitten. The kitten that
because he's gone. Oh my God, I get it.
Represents her. Now that Sam is gone, she's truly alone, asking for someone, anyone to help her.
It looks like this kitten is in big trouble. It might die before anyone can help it.
But hey, well, Riley really did luck out just being gifted a house by their aunt. Sadly, we're not all that lucky. We just can't wait around for a property with an attic this large to fall into our laps. Fortunately, you can start saving up today to buy the house of your dreams thanks to today's sponsor, SoFi.
No amount of money is gonna let you do that. I ain't gonna lie, not in 2026. Hold on, though. I need you to say the thing.
$1,000 cash prize. Thanks again to SoFi for sponsoring this video and for helping
I need you to say the thing.
Life with that $10,000 prize, and honestly to changing all the. It's all just a.
He didn't say the
theory. I'll see you next week, my friends. Remember, it's all just a theory.
Theory. He didn't say it with enough spunk. Hey man, that's going to be my reaction to the Amanda the Adventurer lore. Wow. I get it. But if this video and the actual gaming video of me playing the Amanda the if my gaming video does well and this video does kind of well, I will play Amanda the Adventurer 2. I don't really got much else to say. I appreciate you guys watching. All that. Love you guys. It's gonna be it for me. Peace. Where's my pot? Okay, here it is. All right, let me put the apple in there. Okay, hold on. Jab. Step 3. Oh, I thought I was gonna throw it. Okay, 425. Do I have to set it before putting it in? Oh, okay. What am I finna do for 40 minutes? Okay, put this in there. Boom. Bow. Boom. No? Okay. Don't do no scary shit behind me while I'm watching this.
Hi, friends. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
What do you like best about your neighborhood?
Okay, what the fuck is that?
Great. I like that.
So we're just gonna completely ignore. So we're not addressing the elephant. We're not addressing the. Right.
There are so many friends in my neighborhood. Today, I want to send something special to my friend. First, I need to go to the store to buy them a card.
Okay.
Do you know where the store is?
I would assume it's this corner store right here, but why is it CBF? Oh my God, yeah, we're watching a lore video. I know this means something. Corner store right there.
Good job. Let's go to the store. Let's pick out a card.
Ew.
My friend helped me when.
What a fun day! Wait, hold on. What a fun day!
What kind of card should I send them?
The thumbs up one, right? If you're sad, it could be their birthday.
It's not their birthday.
Okay. Can I rage bait you?
Do you think that's what they need?
Well, I mean, it could be like an early birthday or a belated.
What do you say when someone helps you?
I will never do that again. I'm sorry. My fault.
Great! I found the perfect card. Time for the next errand. When friends do nice things, it's important to thank them.
Okay.
I want to get my friend a special treat.
Right.
Can I have a special treat?
That's what I was gonna do.
I want to get my friend.
Girl. Let me tell you something right now. You go where you are wanted, okay? Okay? Don't let no hair puffed, yellow shirt wearing, look at her fit, look at her fit. Yellow, blue, and purple, she can't even dress. Don't let her talk to you like that, okay? You've jumped over the moon before. Wait, that was a cow. You get hit with rods in Minecraft in a sexual manner. What? Okay? Okay? Period.
Special treat. Where can I buy a treat for my friend?
The post office. Oh, wait. I mean, what if the treat is like, you know what I'm saying? Stamps. People use stamps.
Wow, your friends must love your treats from the post office.
I am 25. If I bought one of my friends stamps as a birthday gift, they would genuinely enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. That's just what... Was that sarcasm?
Good job. Let's go get that treat.
Hello? Please don't jump scare me.
Everything smells so good.
I'm sorry if I'm pausing up a storm. Yo, bro, W shoulder genetics. Look at the front delt, look at the side delt, and look at the rear delt. You can't see the rear delt. Nigga, those are perfect circles. I need that. Look at the genetic. Yo, he has a long clavicle. A long bone thing too. His arms are whack. There's definitely L arm genetics, but that's a fire physique. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I want to buy my friend some cookies.
Okay.
Can you show me where the cookies are?
That'll be right there, missus.
Those look so tasty.
They really don't.
We just have one more stop in the neighborhood. The package is ready for my friend.
Also, now you want to go to the post office.
So, we need to mail it.
Wow, it's getting late. Most of the stores are closed. We probably can't send that now.
I have to send this to my friend. It's time to go to the post office.
Wait, you said the volume's low?
Let's send this package to my friend.
Okay.
Their name is... Wait, I don't remember.
What type of friend are you?
Can you help me?
We can come back tomorrow. You don't have to send that now.
No, I have to send this to my friend. Help me. Who does the package need to go to?
Nigga, I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna look at chat because I know 4 letters.
4 letters, 1 word.
No, that's not my friend's name.
Type shit. Yo, is there like a puzzle that I was supposed to... Oh, y'all niggas... Oh, well now it's Kate. Bro, okay. Let's set a boundary real quick. Don't give me hints until I ask for them. Kate, yeah, Aunt Kate. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all bail me out now, but don't do that. Don't do that.
Great work!
How the fuck was I supposed to remember that?
To my friend. I hope she likes the cookies.
I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna type Stanley though. I'm not gonna cap. Okay, what's behind me? What's behind me? Yeah, go ahead, look. Go ahead and look. Okay. Ah! Was the doll there the whole time? I don't think you were there, and you look a little too much like Poppy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, CBF, because that was in the that was the thing.
Nigga, wow.
Okay, you're going too slow. I can't okay, bet.